Hey, Mike Hubert, Moneyball Hitter Magazine, lead columnist, team hitting specialist. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody out there who is listening to this. Um, Today we're going to talk about situational hitting and how situational hitting ruins the careers of hitters if you pay too close attention to it. Now, coaches, if you're listening, I know that a lot of coaches try to teach situational hitting to try to move runners over, to execute the hit and run. You got bunting, you got push swings, um, you know, that sort of stuff to try to make hitters into team role players. You're giving yourself up for the team. Okay? Um, at the higher levels, college, minor leagues, major leagues, uh, those small ball tactics usually do not work. You're giving outs up, and hitters who actually practice this daily in batting practice spend more than 20, 30, 40% of their time with practicing these types of swings. 99% of them are never going to get any better in hitting, and I'm going to tell you why today. Okay? And, if you don't know who I am, I'm a Moneyball hitting specialist. So I go around and I help teams score more runs, get their team batting average higher, their slugging percentage higher, basically. And we do this all within one season's training. We have certain methods, techniques that you will not find in the minor leagues and major leagues, college, anywhere. Okay? Um, and it's learned and based off some of the principles from Ted Williams and a lot of the principles with martial artists, okay, along with some timing drills and stuff like that. But I can promise you, you'll never see these techniques. That's why we're specialists, and a lot of times we get paid on performance too. What hitting coach does that. So um, when we go into a lot of teams that are struggling, okay, and most struggling teams at the college, high school level are hitting, their team is hitting under 300 and they're slugging, you know, under, 420, 400 type of thing. And they're only scoring maybe 3 to 5 runs per game. That's not going to do it. At a championship level, you've almost got to double those run totals. Okay? So situational hitting is one of the major reasons why hitters on a team do not hit well. Okay, and situational hitting only works if you have a great pitching staff and you're in one-run games all the time, and your teams cannot hit very well. Okay, so if you know that your team cannot hit, and then you're teaching situational hitting, and you've got a good defense and pitching staff, and you want to try to win those one-run games. Okay, to me, that's like beating your head against the wall. Why don't you just teach your hitters how to mash and win the game by 3, 4, 5 runs? Okay, most of the time. Okay, but that's why coaches do this sort of thing. Now, when you situational hit, so with hit and run swings, push swings, you're using different muscles than you normally would in your regular power swing where you're trying to drive the ball. Okay? And what happens is your muscles get confused. So if you're practicing different types of swings, your muscles get confused. And when you get up into a game, um, the power muscles um, are rarely used on a consistent basis because they're so confused about what they've done in batting practice with the situational hitting and stuff. Situational hitting, you're using most of your hands, sometimes your shoulders, maybe your muscles around your rib cage or whatever. Okay, you're not using a lot of lower half explosion and stuff like that. Okay, and when you do a free power swing, a lot of your power comes from your legs and your hips. Um, but especially like on off-speed pitches. So once a hitter gets a changeup or a curveball, they usually change their swing into a situational type of swing where they just want to make contact. The good hitters, okay, and if you haven't heard this before, you're going to hear this right now. The good hitters have more quality, powerful swings than other hitters, okay? The good hitters can hit for higher averages and more power. They have more quality swings. There's rare people, maybe like a Rod Carew, who can get, or an Ichiro, who can get away with these slap hitting swings and hit for high average. Okay, but they can't hit for high power. You want to hit for high average and high power, and the only way to do that is practice more of the high quality, powerful swings where you're under control. Okay, you're even using that type of swing in two-strike situations. So a lot of coaches are teaching these two-strike defensive contact swing situation. That is telling other smaller muscles in your body to take over the swing. Okay, so no hitter that I know of who trains and does a lot of situational hitting along with trying to learn a powerful swing, which is hard enough as it is to do that, okay, is going to get any better in their career, okay? Now, I do know that at the high school, the college, and the minor league levels especially, situational hitting is emphasized. And I do know, since I'm a specialist, that over 95% of the hitters are not getting any better. And I do know that some coaches kind of reward their players for hitting 250 with only 2 home runs, but yet maybe you pushed a guy over or you bunted a guy over and you get a pat on the back for that. And I do know your career is going nowhere if you fall into that type of category, or if you're buying what these coaches are trying to sell you as far as being a team player is concerned. The only way that you can help your team out is hit for high average and slug for high slugging percentage. Okay? Drive balls in the gaps, put balls over the fence, get more hits than everybody else on your team. Trying or training become a star hitter in your lineup is the best way to be a team player. Baseball is an individual sport, even though that you're playing on a team. Okay? If you think that you're going to give yourself up for the team by situational hitting all the time, two-strike hitting, putting the ball in play, if you're buying into that, your career is going to end at some point because you're not putting up the numbers. You need to learn. Here at Moneyball, this is what we teach when we go in to these types of situations. Okay? We don't teach two-strike hitting because we have a powerful swing that's in control, and you can use the same swing all the time. That way your muscles memorize, it's muscle memory, okay? A quality swing all the time no matter what the pitch. So you don't change your swing if you get a curveball or a changeup or the pitch is on the outside, okay? We teach you how to hit for power consistently, inside, middle, low pitches, high pitches, outside pitches, what have you, okay? We're not changing our swing. You want consistent muscle memory in different zones of hitting. And that's the only way that you're going to be better as a hitter. Okay? I'm warning you. Do not buy into this give yourself up for the team, situational hitting type of thing. Your muscles are being scrambled. Your hitting muscles, they're being messed up. They won't your body will not know what muscles to use on certain pitches, on certain pitch counts, and if you're practicing all these different types of swings. I'm just telling you. Now, I'm not saying don't practice situational hitting. I'm saying practice your power swing. Okay? First of all, nobody knows really how to teach a controlled power swing, an effective rotational mechanical controlled swing. That's why, we work with a lot of players who want to get up to the next level on that. We have certain methods that you can swing for power while you're in control at the same time. Okay? But you need consistent muscle memory. If you're going to do situational hitting, only do it 5 to 10% in your batting practice. 90% of your swings in batting practice should be power swings. In batting practice, you should be driving balls into the gaps, sharp line drives, hard ground balls, balls over the fence in batting practice. Okay? Shouldn't be spraying balls all over the place, with these just spray line drives and stuff like that. Okay? You're giving yourself up. You're giving your power up. Okay? You never, as a human being, give your power up to nobody. Okay? Or else you become a slave to somebody else or a system. Be very careful out there, hitters. Coaches, do not be a slave coach. Do not drive this team mentality. It is an individual game. Try to get these hitters to learn how to be star hitters. Get them to hit for higher power. Get them to hit for higher average. If you don't know how to do that, read our magazine. Give us a call. We train teams. We train individuals in the minor leagues. In college, who want to go into the minor leagues. Minor leaguers want to go to the major leagues. Okay? We are a results-based company, basically. Okay? But we train, the teams that we train have been trained to spray and make contact and shorten up their swings. And they can't hit. Okay? So I'm telling you, get off the situational hitting. Okay? Take care. Mike Huber, Moneyball Hitter Magazine.